So back to exactly the same rotation as set one. It'll be Yuji Nishida, the opposite player, the 19-year-old, to start things off. Japan playing from right to left. They lead 2-love. Both teams celebrate. One celebrating because they thought it was out. Japan celebrating because the ref says that is an ace. And China surely will challenge this. Raul Lozano's not so sure, but his players seem convinced, so he's got to go with it. 2 challenges per set. If you win the challenge, you retain it. And if you lose it, you lose it. Hawkeye tells us it's a long way in. That's inside the paintwork. Goodness me. Chinese service reception. It's just brilliant. It's an exceptional player to watch, Nishida, and he defies the odds. There are no players playing in his position at his height. Think about it. Now Nelly, playing for Italy, plays in the same. He serves, forcing Japan away from complete ball control. Should come back this, it does. Well done. And Japan can win the point. Nishida, beautiful shot. Knew exactly where that block was and exactly where the gap was. Really sweet hit. Touch lucky here, fell to the right place, and that's very nice pickup from Nishida. Then it's well, they haven't played a pipe for a while. China onto this one though. Free ball, Japan. Super spike again. Honestly, I saw Nishida play right at the start of his international career when he just arrived on the international scene. And he came out in the warm-up and started hitting these balls, and you just couldn't spikers for Japan. 3 players now in double figures. And that ace will do nicely. Mid-phase, Japan putting the pressure on, 15-13. And Nishida takes himself to 11. So he, Yamauchi and Ishikawa now all in double figures. Good shot. No. I mean, sometimes you can't get your head around it, but why on earth would Raul be stood there trying to play the ball when his setter needs to get to it? And he's a big unit. So, 2 decent serves. Can he find another one? That technical timeout came at the wrong time for him, really. He wanted to keep that service rhythm going. No blocks at the moment, but you would expect that with his height difference to the other players. But what he gives up in height in the front court, he makes up for with his mobility in the back line and just couldn't quite get there. So Dai adds another point to his tally. Makes him 11. That makes him the top scorer for China at the moment. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. That's the hit of the game from Nishida. It's a flashing spike. A super spike to boot, and he's had plenty of those today. Dai then pulling his weight for China, leading scorer at the moment for them with 11 points. He's making it look easy now, Nishida. Not even 6 feet tall, but he is some athlete. So substitution, comes 11, so we're back to that old phrase, it's do that's come on, and that is the dilemma for Lozano at the start of each match, do or die. Yeah, good blocking. Ishikawa roofed a second time. And Japan need to be careful here. China have enough in the locker on these rotations to sneak a set. All it's going to take is a couple of really decent serves to put them back in touch. Not sure it'll happen on the Chen serve, but Jan is going to come up shortly. Well recovered. Free ball though. Japan to attack again. Nicely done. And Nishida is on a run of form here. He's the hot hitter and he's nearly the top scorer. Just a single point now behind Ishikawa on 14. Ishikawa on 15 leads the scoring rotation. A last throw of the dice. He's seen it all down the years as Raldazano, but he can't get this Chinese team playing at the moment on the VNL. It's come off the hands of Jan. And it's another point. Now, China might challenge this, and you can never tell, can you, with Jan's facial expression, what he's thinking. Just looks permanently fed up, but Japan, as far as they're concerned, as far as Nishida's concerned, he's just played this off of Jan's hands and out. China disagree. Of course, you can see the big screen, so you can see the fan behind him, and there we go, off the little pinky finger of Jan. And as far as Raldazano is concerned, after it touched the finger, there was still a Japanese hand on the ball, and consequently... Jan, not the only one limping. Japan limping towards the end of this game. Still only 2 points in it. That's not home and dry yet. And this man's been serving very well. Liu Libin. Decent pass. Oh, superb. And what a time to find a monster block. Rao's just roofed Nishida. Big stop from China. And Japan deciding that'll be enough of that for the moment. Timeout called. Brilliant stop from Rao. Running the show for the last part of this set. Just got stopped the once. Single point in it. Better pass. And into the net from Ishikawa, but it's gone down the net on the Chinese side. And Japan will do the same as they've done in other parts of the set. They're just going to strengthen the block, not bother with the setter on court, and just send out attacking to try and win it here off the serve. So 2 match points for Japan. Nishida to serve. Great hit. China hanging in there. Japan, though, can finish it. It's coming back. And Nishida misses, although he thinks he's touched the block, and I think this will be a Japan challenge here. So effectively challenging for the match. It looks to me to be well wide of the court, so I think the challenge is about, did it touch the block? That's what Nishida is saying. But it's going to be Hawkeye in or out. Well, that was always out. That wasn't ever going to be going Japan's way. The only thing they could have asked for there was the block, and they didn't. Well, that just stops the match again and just puts a little more pressure on them. Jump float serve then from Rao. 1 match point remaining for Japan. Nishida given the responsibility and he puts it away. Great set from Sakita. And really trusted his opposite to do the job. And this time, he does the job. Well, another day at the office for those two great coaches, but for the teams down on the floor, Japan picked themselves up another victory, so that's 3 wins in 4 matches for them.